Jared Talmadge and Seth Knoll. Let's see where they qualified here to start out tonight. In his first bonus point of the evening, Drew Jua enters tonight fourth on the board in points. He's got to feel a little bit more comfortable with this pole award for himself, as Seth Knoll will be starting in second place. Then Crawford shows some great pace, but again, he's going to be joining Seth Knoll and heading to the back.
Stage at 40.
Qualifying in third. Fourth goes to Ryan Kelly. Douglas Newbegin qualified well, but go to the back as well for the 7, as in 6th place, it's Shane Terrian. Incredible qualifying run as Justin Malarkey takes 7th on the board. Tom Sinchek with 8th. Christopher Norris will take 9th for himself. Robert's pick in the 1 machine. Zach Hall qualified 10th. Cedric Hunter starting
late in the run is going to get
loose. Qualifies 12th. Vincent Sora will be in 13th. Joshua Kanata in 14th. Jared Talmadge qualifies 15th, but he'll be sent to the end of the line. Samuel Garcia in 16th position. Chris Ditz in the 17 will start 17th, with Andrew Medlin 18th. In 19th, to find the 67, Larry Yingling, Gavin Rogers, all the way down in 20th position. It's a shocking qualifying run for the 75. We'll see how well he can climb forward. Cody Reed,
31 cars.
First position with the 24, Valley Fonseca in 22nd. Levi Cox, great to see the 99 back out there on track. He will start in 23rd position with Ryan Ferraro in the 10, starting 24th. Tyler Dangler in 25th with Ken Campbell in 26th. GT Rosari in 27th with Ben Keeney in 28th. Christopher Wade ran well during practice. We'll see how that translates into the race.
We only got 4 tires over the wall.
In 29th with Brian Noel in
Would
30th,
the
and John
be able
Force
to get
Jr.
it
deciding not to put in a time, but will start all the way down
Can you wait your turn?
31st position. Robert, that's your qualifying and where they will be starting here tonight. But we've already seen the sun starting to dip. The track's going to get dark. We're waiting for the lights to click on. But here are how the race is looking here tonight, as we've got Las Vegas, a mile-and-a-half in distance course, 4 turns for themselves. You can see in sim time,
in
sim time, it is 6:42. Air temperature is 73 degrees. Track temperature is 71. A little bit of gust and wind.
I feel like it would have been easier.
Thank you to the main sponsors of the WSSR, GPR Simulators, Trophy Smack, and from us here at Freak Fast Broadcasting, Whiplash, SimCam, and your kit providers.
Anybody else near the front on the bottom line want a penalty?
Forward. We're rolling, Robert.
So after the stage, we'll be able to go.
How do you feel these drivers are going to be handling
2 pit stops?
Just to drive through. Okay.
We're going to have to wait and see.
How about you penalize the guys in the top
I think they're going to handle it okay, Sam, but again, we're going to have to wait and see how they go because, again, it's pack racing, and these guys are going to be on top of each other, and, you know,
it's telling him to pass me,
to look at. It's getting dark, and the track's only going to get faster.
Yeah, he's got a drive to do,
goes
so
down, they're going to get more grip, they're going to get faster, and, you know, we'll see what happens here as we get ready to go green, ladies and gentlemen.
We certainly are, as we will be concluding the round of 11 here tonight. Only 6 drivers will move on from our playoff 11 that entered into this round.
A lot of penalties.
Will be those 6. We know Vincent Sora's fate. We know James Scioli's fate. But what will all the other positions be? Let's find out. Ryan Kelly, Drew Jewell will be our starting up front. And it's time for the 88 to get ready for
This car's got headlights.
Because we have ourselves a little bit more
turn the
time
lights
to talk.
on?
That's what I was getting ready to say. Are the lights coming on?
Welcome to the new lighting, buddy.
With all the EOLs that were given out, the fact that so many drivers were
Give me a
up
few
front,
minutes, I'll run over there.
Back to the end of the line. Race control, Steve Benjamin. Thank you for being race control.
They lost all the money they were going to use for the lighting bill.
It's even dark on the
I
broadcast.
think that's the best decision for the drivers, just to make sure everyone's in line, they're caught up, they're
Grab a
in the
couple
right
of
position.
flashlights for the hood, you'll be fine.
Here as gives us another chance to calm down, reboot. Robert, looking at the drivers up front, though, Drew Jua, again, he's one of our playoff contenders. Ryan Kelly, Shane Terrian, they're up in the top 4.
Headlights.
Gambling
Rule is
addiction,
just
now we're at
stay up
Vegas.
there, or do you feel like saving tires might be a good option to go for the first couple of laps?
Good question. I
don't
know. I think, man, I honestly, I really don't have.
You can only lose 100% of your money, but you can win an unlimited
I thought I'd put you in the hot seat early on.
That's
fine.
It's a really good question, Sam. I mean, I don't,
Just go into
I don't know.
Heartwest
I
gambling
would want to
addiction,
probably
put
stay
that,
up
you'll
front
get
because
banned
of the feel
immediately.
of the bumping and
Hey,
pack
Tarzan.
racing. I would stay up front and try to see if I can get some stage points, especially if
Fair
I'm
enough.
going to get into the playoffs.
Oh, that's the first gear didn't work too good.
Get ready to go crazy.
Unfortunately, no.
Didn't work good for them either.
Boys, I like your decision as drivers up front. Wait until the very last moment to take off. Rest of the field, though, gets a little accordion effect as they take off and go. As race 2 of 2 for the round of 11's underway. Ryan Galley, Drew Drew are going to be your front runners as the lights try to click on. We see the 88 glistening in the nighttime glow as he will take that top spot for now. Rest of the field going to be 2 by 2 from second place on back. It is only the 88 of Trujillo. He wants to lead this lap. He's already got 1 bonus point for taking the pole. Why not add a second as your first lap led will be by the 88. Drivers further on back, though, we will have those that need to come into pit road. That's going to be John Forbes Jr. Drive-through penalty for himself. The 7 of Douglas Newbegin as well will have a drive-through penalty, as those are the 2 that are going to have the biggest issues to watch out for early on. But luckily they'll have that caution at the stage where they can help them reset. As you're seeing Vincent Sora stay low outside, seeing the 8 machine of Brian McCann, the number 1 as Zach Hall right at the top and trying to move forward as the battle for third also getting a little bit close. As Justin Malarkey up the third, he's going to take off in go mode as he's racing around Shane Terry in the 9.
Racing around Shane Terry. Lap 1, Shane Terry did get into the wall. Takes me out of 4 there, Sam. So he did scrape the ball a little bit, but these cars can take a little bit of beating. I don't see that having any effect on this car now. But you do see on the right-hand side, he does got a little bit of damage, but you know, running around here at Las Vegas, you can rip that top side and gain so much speed, but it's not good for tires. I can say that. Ryan Kelly now looks now like that's of 29.8.
Reason why he's ripping the top, trying to take
Larry, if you want in front of me, I'll make a hole.
lap. So lap led going to be for the 3 machine Ryan Kelly. He needs that as well. He can score 5th in points here tonight with only a 9-point advantage over John Forbes Jr., which, speaking about the 11, John Forbes Jr., he took the drive, the stop and go penalty. 30-second hold, he's already 2 laps down for the 11. Douglas Newbegin, the lap after, did a drive-through penalty for himself. He is still ahead of the lead pack, but he is being ran down only about 4 seconds ahead of our leader, Brian Kelly. We see in the middle of the group, though, 2 by 2, and Cody Reed with the big save by the 25 as he's bringing out the color scheme that he had that got him in the big league at the start of the season. Hoping to have a little bit of magic here tonight, but squeeze 3 wide. Chasey Rosari in the 14, trying to make a move on the inside groove as Chris Stitz, who missed the initial start of the race, he had started pit road. He is going to put down now the fastest lap of the day. Seeing drivers in the middle of the pack. I mean, Robert, they are searching. It looks like for at least Cody Reed, he's searching for any place to find some speed and move forward, but struggling to find it here early on.
Oh, that's it here. Las Vegas, it is something really hard to try to find as these guys go around here. You know, it's like I said, it's pack racing. You just gotta pick and choose what you want to do, how you want to save your car, and take it from there.
The lead, watch out, they're getting antsy up there. It's just the Malarkey leading the charge. Battle for third. It's a 3 wide for a quick moment. Ryan Kelly shifts to the top. In the middle is going to be Drew Jua, and Shane Terrian now going to be up in the 2nd place. And you see there, in the middle of the pack, around that 13th, 14th position, they're 3 wide as well in the middle of the pack for a quick moment.
Oh my goodness, 3 wide, it can work, but it's not recommended to do it here all the time. As you can see, it's just, there's nowhere to go, Sam. I mean, you're just picking and choosing what you want to do and trying to take it easy, but the runs that these cars get, as you can see, Vincent Sora getting right back over
Kelly, you are blinking really, really bad.
As he slides up to track, and he's doing what he can. As now we got GT down looking at behind Larry here. He's going to try to make it happen.
Big issue for one of our playoff contenders, Ryan Kelly, started blinking aggressively there. That's why our ticker was going crazy for a moment. The 3 stayed high, trying to get out of the way from some of those top contenders. The blinking to stop, but he's got to be careful. iRacing has been trying to implement new systems that if you have too many internet issues or mechanical issues, they could potentially rip you off the track, and you don't want to see that. So we're hoping for Kelly's that issue is going to be fixed and continue to race on. But a big scare for the 3 and most of the field up front is they didn't know where he was for a quick moment.
Yeah, and that's the thing we're going to see here. if you're new watching iRacing, you won't understand what's going on. But you'll see if his connection gets too bad. Basically, what it will do, Sam, from what we understand,
Repeat.
Yeah,
I'm in another channel right now. I have to switch.
Gets better. So
there's a stage caution at 40.
you know, it's out of his hands. It's up to iRacing. We'll see what happens with Ryan Kelly as we look back here at Christopher Norris. He was trying to pull it off Silver Connor. It's good to see, you know, that 38 back. But I also want to let the fans know.
Go to the middle. Go to the middle. There you go.
Dark
there you go.
Now, it's because it is dark.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
It is very dark.
Second car,
Yeah, iRacing's new lighting system. The lights technically were on. This might be as bright as we're going to get it here tonight. We'll wait and see how it continues to ebb and flow with the new lighting system that iRacing's put in this week. Literally yesterday. It has been one to see some when it's dark, or if there's overcast, the track gets very dark to where it's impossible for some of these drivers to see at times. And even for us as broadcasting, we're doing our best to keep giving you updates the best that we can. But this dark hue and shade we're dealing with, we're going to have for the rest of this evening, as admins did take away overcast, so it's going to be clear all night. We're going to deal with cloud coverage, but it is a factor that we're keeping our eyes on. Will it be changed or updated in these next couple of weeks? Night racing might be a little bit more passive than we would like. Right now, most Christopher Norris, you can see battling in front of him. You see 2 wide, 3 wide. That's Vincent Sora now ripping the top of 51. And staying on the inside, Norris trying to pick the tires. He is losing so much ground that I don't know if it's even worth it. He's now lost 9 positions from where he started. You better hope there's a big fall off for those drivers that are being aggressive here early on in the next about 10 to 15 laps, because right now this 38 is losing more. I think he'll gain later on.
Yeah, as we're seeing right now, up in front of him, we got Vincent Sora, we got GT, and we got Christopher Wade there going 3 wide coming out of exit 2. Yeah, they got a little bit. Cedric Gunn says, open up the C part, I'm coming in too, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, trying to find any opening to move forward best they can. Well, a couple of drivers trying their best to recover from penalties that they were given at the start of the race. Nick Roberts and Noel, they will both be up in 20 and 21st position. They have been able to move forward and gain some spots for themselves. Douglas Newby has been able to stay on the lead lap after his drive-through penalty. And again, John Forbes Jr. 2 laps down. The reason why, he had a stop-and-go penalty that he had to serve. It's a stop and hold, actually. We had to go into pit road, stay in his pit box for 30 seconds, take off and go. It's a tough penalty to deal with for yourself, but up front, it's Drew Jua. He's been swapping back and forth on that top position between Justin Malarkey, Shane Terrian. It looks like the 9, he is faltering back. The new challengers up front, Brian McCann, Tom Sinchek in that 26 of Tom Sinchek. I mean, he has been having a resurgence these last couple of weeks to see himself up front and challenging, where we used to see Tom Sinchek battling for leads, for wins, all the way back in season 5 and 6 of the WSSR Cup Series.
That we have, and it's good to see him have this, great season running here in the past couple of weeks. As we're back here right now, though, Sam, and now Galvin Roberts, he says, you know what, I have to go too. I want stage points, even though they're still a little bit out, but he is on the move.
Stage again, you're going to be at the end of lap 40, so drivers still have time as we're inching closer to that halfway zone of the stage. And Gavin Rogers, I mean, he is one of our biggest movers so far, up 17 spots from where 14 spots from where he started. He's now up to 6. He started only back in 20th position. As one driver going to be low, slow, and in trouble. That's the 10 of Brian Ferraro, who will fall all the way down to 28th position as he had a big slip up at a turn 4. As he was trying to exit out of the corner, almost being contacted with some drivers, broke loose, went through the grass, and went from challenging those that were inside our top 20 to now outside of the top 25 as the 10 continues to roll on.
I was trying to see if I can make it to the lead.
And update on Christopher Norris.
Now my tires are going to drop off. They're going to blow my doors off.
Battling with Ben Kinney in 22nd.
Since it's before stage,
for those drivers,
I was just going to charge, see what I got to, and see where I landed.
In the field in 74, he's trying to figure out how to get by Christopher Wade, Brian Noel, as they continue.
Now I got to fight the right rear.
Here for 19th position.
So battle for 19th position back here. Yeah, you can see Nick Crawford trying to make his rebound back, and got Brian Noel right back there, Lucky Ducks Machine. He's trying to do something. And we got GT going way down. We got Seth Rose running all the way down on the apron. And these guys are just, I don't even know where to put the camera.
The Catalyst is around the 24. Right now running right in front of these guys in 9th place. Ollie Fonseca's just been pinched in the middle of Storm Motorsports. That was for a moment between Ken Campbell and Andrew Medlin. And the 24.
But I ain't going to race nobody hard. I'm going to let them by if they get to me.
They were kind of looking like a pinball machine going back and forth. And got GT Rosari in a scary spot for the 14 on the exit 4. And that's
correction. I'm going to race people hard. I'm not going to hold people up.
He had an opportunity to force it 4 wide and make the pass work, but thought better of it. But a lot of these drivers in the mindset of we need to go and we need to go now as the Canes machine up to 14th position. And again, the whole entire field still very close to one another. I mean, the draft is keeping everyone so close. Our first place driver, oh no, into the grass. That's going to be seen. Larry Yingling and a few others trying to find a way to get through. Cedric Hunter through the grass. Also Brian Noel through the grass for a quick moment. The 13, luckily, no damage was really accrued from that moment, but it'll take a small little sap in both the 00 and the 13 former teammates of Lucky Ducks. Gonna have to be able to reset, resettle, as now it's just wait for a caution at the stage break, because their chances of Cedric Hunter paying stage points might be out the window, and that is terrible to see, especially because of the chances of seeing Nick Crawford trying to get some big points. And if any of the other drivers outside looking in, of Zach Paul or Jared Talmadge, can find a resurgence to move forward, they can steal some big points and get back in the hunt for the be inside of our top 6 points. As you see, Ollie Fonseca, where can the 24 go? Is Campbell.
You got a gap behind him.
Pass with a 57 at Seth Noel as the wall's creeping up on these drivers.
Little gap.
Yeah, one
out, baby. Seth Noel is just flying through the field right now. He is not. He's racing very aggressive. I would just give him room and let him go, because he's being very aggressive right now. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if the tires are going to be able to.
Hopefully I'll make a friend there.
Running like this constantly.
I mean, they might not hold, but
how are
he's
the
trying to
tires
just get
doing
up
for you,
there
Ben?
as quick as possible. And the 57's mindset is, I'm going for the win. It's not points that
Not
he's searching
bad.
for.
Little
He's
stretch,
in
but
position
not
to be able to
bad.
fight for the lead position, where Drew Jewish and Taryn Justin Malarkey run currently. Gavin Rogers, one of our bigger movers as well, with the likes of seeing Sentinel moving forward up to 20th position, up to 16th position, I'm sorry, 20th. And we're seeing a lot of these drivers that were quick, that maybe didn't qualify well, then making some massive pushes forward. And Bosch drivers that were saving their tires, they're also trying to make the march forward.
Oh, I hit the wall.
Talking about how Christopher Norris was all the way back in 23rd position, the 38, with everyone going back and forth. He's now all the way up to 16th and might be moving up to 14th with the moves he's making now.
Well, we're 26 laps into this, Sam, like you said. So, lap 40 is going to be the stage here, and it's about 10 laps to go. This is where the tires are all heated up. Air pressures were already built. So, guys, I do believe that's safe. Now, you can see,
Crawford, caution is out.
Oh boy, hang on to it. He doesn't hit nothing though.
Sorry,
Doesn't
GT.
hit.
I don't think we pitch here.
The driver involved, Nick Crawford, and
As
that's
soon as we slow down here, repeat. If you're still here, I'm going to
having a little bit
switch.
of damage. Saw Cedric Hunter grab some damage. Now Nick Crawford does, and the one driver that loves to see this, that's Sean Forbes Jr. That's going to help him get at least one of his laps back. But you see the aggressive racing going back and forth, and the squeezing motion. This is going to be off of forward.
Now, Nick, you got on
being
this fly
made,
with,
but
we got to.
these 3 drivers, Andrew Medlin, GT Rosario in the 14, Nick Crawford, all trying to find a spacing, a spot to make a pass, but GT touches the apron, drifts up into Medlin, and just Crawford nowhere to go.
I'm all right, man.
It's the 14
I'm all right.
nose.
Looking pretty good so far.
See if we can go back. You can see, like you said, he got down on that apron, and that's something you do not
Wow,
want
look at
to
how
do.
dark
As
that
we see
broadcast
right here.
is. They're going to adjust their
Coming out
lighting.
of the 3, yeah, you can see coming out of, he just gets up, slides up, almost gets into Andrew there,
Yeah.
and then down the backstretch.
I mean,
He's trying to run it as good as he can.
the actual
here,
lobby's
Sam,
really, really
but
dark.
You can see,
Yeah,
he just
dark in
gets
here,
down
too.
too far, and once you get that apron,
It looks like the
it's not good right there. He
track
just
lights are
touches it.
about trying to
That's
come
it.
on.
Round she goes.
little bit of assistance from Crawford.
Oh my
and
God,
that
I
will
wasn't
be
bad
our
at all.
first
I'm tired.
caution of the day. So we will not be tying up with season 3 where we went caution free, which we knew we weren't going to with our state.
Can you hear me okay, or am I a little low?
40. Season 7,
No, you're
we had
good.
1 caution. Season
Okay.
8, we had 0 caution.
I do have you turned up,
Like
though, in Discord. I always have you turned up.
2 here
Okay.
tonight with the caution flags being thrown. Like I said, that's going to help John Forbes Jr., who's going to
I got you at 150 in Discord.
Who's going to get one of his laps back. So
The booming voice.
Get prepared to take the green. Robert, this is when the fun begins. We've got ourselves 28 laps of at least 26 laps green flag racing there. Now we got some drivers.
All right. So what's
taking
the strategy? Taking to get you to go back green about 30 of 160. Staying out here. I saw that. And what you got going on?
You know, just burning these tires in real hard.
And they're going to see how quickly they can march.
I'm not in a playoff, so this is just a fun race, and I'm trying not to wreck anybody.
The 13. This is all about points to move forward as well for Ryan Kelly, with him coming into pit road, gets service done. I'll have to take another look and see if Josh Canada and Levi Cox if they took 2 tires.
They tried to fix something that really wasn't broke, and they made it
this
worse.
is going to be a point in time for all those drivers that just took tires. How aggressive?
Oh yeah, I am down to 110.
Yeah.
Or are you thinking
FPS.
about maybe protecting these tires to have track position
North,
at the stage? I feel like you got to go full bore with the amount of laps that are left here, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a 10-lap.
Some of them guys were talking about their VR headsets really dropping.
Within 10 laps compared to what these guys already have with 30 laps.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But
Sure.
you know, yeah, I agree with you, Sam. It's all full bore. These guys are going, you know, for stage points. They got to. Now, my question is going to be is, once that stage comes out,
line, so I was thinking,
you know,
it's even.
if they don't get up and get stage points, or even if they do you make another pit stop and use another set of tires that could benefit you at the end of the race? So, I mean, it's a gambling game here, and like you say,
if you
Vegas,
do,
baby, roll 'em and go 'em, baby.
Get
Throw
ready.
'em out and see what you can come up with.
Hey, sometimes you gotta risk a little to gain enough
right,
to
sir.
go for the next round.
Drew's leaders on the bottom.
Some
All right, man.
gambling
Pace cars up.
here at Las Vegas.
Coming to the restart zone now. Ready.
Lights are on. Cars are set. It's Drew Chua, Shane Terrian gonna be their lead drivers into the restart.
Somebody was sleeping.
Third off the restart. There you go. Clear up.
Shootout. Who is going to grab stage bonus points? Those that stayed out on old tires or those that took new? As we go down into turn number 1, it's going to be Drew Chua, Justin Malarkey, Brian McCann on the outside. Great launch for themselves. As Shane Terrian.
You're not going to have to worry about new tires. The furthest they are up the field is P19. So I don't think they'll gain that amount of laps and working through traffic in 10 laps.
Boy, hang on, ladies and gentlemen. As we're 3-4 wide in here, you can see it.
Oh boy, they're going to wreck behind though. It's going to be the 10 of right for the field. Further on back.
There's a wreck behind you, but there's still great. Same guy.
Two tires. They barely snuck through.
75 looking low.
Through Paul as well as Kelly, but everybody from 20th on back, we're stuck behind the 10 getting spun around, and we stay green. Next 10 laps, they're gonna be
75 looking low again, left rear, and clear.
No, I don't think so either. And we'll go back maybe and try to see that.
Somebody's sitting on the track.
Cannot get off of all this. What's going on right now with the fresh tire?
Again, throwing it in, door.
Trying to go through. Here comes
9's in the middle behind you.
Oh my goodness, there's
75 sliding up, still door.
They certainly are.
9 with you.
No, Zach Hall.
Clear low.
One. Going to be the 12 Andrew Metlin, and as well the 74 Nick Crawford. They've got the freshest of tires. They are
75 again, looking low.
They can
Left rear.
through this field to catch up to the top.
9 thought about.
And see who can steal some of these
I'm not
points
wildly
late
upset,
in
but
the
I am
race.
confused on
See
how
Brian
I
Noel
feel about that
watching
caution.
everyone just searching for speed. As the
75 all the way in.
Continue their rage forward. And it's going to be Zach Hall who's being
Kind of slides out, you got loose, checked up, it's come a little bit, there we go. Good job. Green lights, you're up top.
for himself.
the car there.
Might be
I
waiting
was
for
gonna
these
leave the
tires
room,
to
but
heat up
I
after
just
that
left
Still top 7 into 9 low.
just had.
Still 3, still 3.
Everyone else to go for heat.
Still, okay.
in the
That's still
middle,
3
too,
again. 51 and 38 this time.
He's looking
These guys are racing.
6 because we're going
24 behind it, now 74 inside, 3 wide.
I'm just getting out of it.
All these new tires.
in the middle.
Tires charging up. I can't talk tonight.
And it's go time for a lot of these contenders.
I'm surprised they made it far up here. 4 laps. Holy cow.
Inside of our top 10, it's going to be Andrew Medlin as well as Nick Crawford flying with the 4 fresh tires.
Spin in front. You're good. Check up. There you go. Go low. Hold on.
North saves it. The 38. No, he doesn't. Into the wall. And collected. We got a caution.
Oh my God.
Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, there goes Ollie Fonseca.
Oh my God, believe it or not,
those guys on the tires came screaming up to with just disregard for everybody.
Wreck all around.
I looked at my mirror and I just thought I was
looking at some of the drivers involved.
That was unreal. Let me take a look at the front
for the radio
damage.
doesn't seem too thrilled about this incident.
That didn't need to happen.
And it looks like almost contact with
it's gotta be
27.
right front's a bit buckled. The splitter's also elevated.
Full confirmation.
Yeah, I got big damage just driving weird.
Involved wreck damage. It is one of our playoff contenders. Larry Yingling required damage for the 67 machine.
The awareness there on your end to kind of swerve there last
you can
second.
see right up ahead
Is this
here.
the stage?
Right into it, and you see Cedric Honda. Where did he?
No.
I'm gonna be back to the spotter to count you down to your pit.
Sorry, guys.
That was a completely different one. He never got any
Tyler,
official
you're
damage for the
front.
13. It was battling.
Norris, it was a heck of a save for a second.
That did
I
not
give you
happen. I'm
credit.
glad you're not in the
We're
chase.
gonna try to find.
Sorry,
I could have sworn I heard someone say that was
it was
staged.
Christopher Norris, that we know
No
for sure
fucking
spun
way.
out in front of the field. And then he collected everyone with them.
No stage.
All the damage is repairable.
Right up
2
See
minutes.
if we can find it here.
We'll get it between
Give us a minute.
here and
Only optional.
Christopher Norris,
Okay.
Ollie Fonseca,
Oh, keep an eye on the pace car.
heavily involved into it. And those are the major 2.
I saw
Hey,
it, like the
yeah,
wreck was happening forever, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna dodge this. I'm gonna and hit it anyway.
Anyone else involved? I know Larry Yingling
Yeah,
did get a piece
it was.
of it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was checking up and everything. I was like, and then I think Cody got spun and bounced off the wall into me.
Larry Yingling got collected with Ollie Fonseca on the front stretch. This is that incident we were talking about that was under green flag conditions.
going into 3.
It did not bring out
You got
the yellow,
time still?
shockingly.
Middle 3-4.
That did not bring out the yellow flag. That was the green flag scenario that we were talking about, that split up the 20th
four.
back group.
Still got time.
And Ollie Fonseca, Christopher Norris, and
Entrance
also
pit road.
Alright, that's it, go.
67 involved in the wreck that brought out yellow.
Got you rolling.
Okay, sounds good.
106 left. Good job.
All right, man, we're going green next time.
There's the
All
contact
right, man,
that was
line
made.
up on the inside road.
I think it's 130.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Was it?
took out Larry Yingling.
I think it said 106 repaired.
A 4-time
Oh, okay.
champion.
Gotcha.
Would be done and dusted for Larry Yingling. You know,
He's gonna drive like
30
crap.
Points. He had a 16-point advantage
Hopefully we get it done.
for likes of John Forbes Jr.
I wonder if I can pit. No, I can't pit a lap early because they closed the
Here's
pits.
that slide.
Under the
Body
stage.
saved it. Slid again. Overcorrects right in front, and also contact with Tom Senchak. And
A whole
massive
different world up
collisions
here.
all around in the field.
That puts you back to
Sliding on through. Biggest
P28.
damage going into Larry
Chris Norris
Yingling.
ahead of you,
Has
and
been
Jorge
raised.
Fonseca behind you.
And I believe we will have a shootout here. This stage is not over yet. And we got some fresh tires, new ones, giving it Seth Noel, Shane Terry, and Vincent Sork, Captain Rogers. They will be all the way back in 20th on back. So no, they're going to have to hope that they can.
One of the guys said, "Oh, I thought they said they announced stage."
And if anyone can do it, Seth Noel.
They had just asked like
Terry.
5
The
laps
green
earlier when
comes out
stage.
before
Everybody
the
said
zone.
already.
Captain Rogers, we know they can fly forward.
No, there's no
Big
restart
moves they are
zone,
willing to
so like
take.
I could go anytime. But I'm
Those
still
that were
gonna
on
go.
the old fresh tires, you could say. Nick
You have to go
Crawford
in
gonna
the
be
visual
running in
one.
4th. Andrew Medlin going to be in 3rd. Zach Hall 5th. They're where they need to be.
Go, go, go.
It's big stage bonus points.
Oh.
But they need to fly
Why didn't
forward to
you check
grab
So you
some
know
more
how
if you're
it
Nick
used to pop
Crawford
up,
and
like,
Zach
leader-
Hall. Green flag is
leader
out.
That was weird.
Or
He did
whatever.
not take
They no
off and
longer-
go.
Seemed like the leader got on the gas and then
Inside
backed off
field.
again.
And Hall, Crawford search for a place to go as everyone's already going to be 3-1 behind. Going to go to a wide shot and see all the racing action because it's going to get chaotic quickly with those that are back outside of our top 18. They're going to try to get inside of the top 10 as quickly as possible. You can see already some
one outside and clear.
Those that are underpowered from that last incident, it holds back a cluster of drivers. But up front, it's still True Jua. But here we go. Let the speed show. As now we've got ourselves 2 laps to go in the stage.
Outside.
Laps to go.
And again outside. Clear up.
Get them stage points. That's going to help him out for the playoffs. It's definitely
down.
These guys didn't take tires.
Next week as we're watching Nick Crawford and Zach Hall.
Clear.
One of them freshest tires right now. Really moving up through the field. And we'll see if they can do something here for now Nick Crawford's going to be in second position.
Nick Crawford, he sees a chance, he sees an opportunity, and on the last lap of the stage, hoping that the stage will stay green. The 74 wants to maximize his points as drivers further on back still searching for some big moves to be made for themselves. Seth Noel has already moved up to 10th place for himself. He's going to be the quickest driver on the freshest of tires. Crawford, Hall, where do you go? Hall ducks down. They'll try to go for the biggest of points here. The one machine wants a chance to defend his championship, and it can start right now. Side by side with Drew Jewett. And up from Crawford, big bump. Hall will take the stage points for himself. They'll win the stage for the one machine.
Wow.
What did you say, Drew?
And Ryan Kelly just put down the fastest lap, man. This race is just going to get faster and faster with these drivers.
All right, so you got everything unchecked already.
Zach Hall.
Yeah,
I went from
tires
VR
off.
to triple
Fuel.
gear,
Let's see if we can get it fixed
and
here.
I'm still getting used to where the front of the nose is.
It really is a massive points to be grabbed. I'd love to see it for himself. I know for Hall, a lot of stress coming into this race of was there going to be a chance, and this is a great step forward.
I almost killed
to
that
fight for those points as
You like
that will be the stage. Our stage points will be given out. Zach Hall going to get 10 bonus points.
I
Drew
love
Jewett
VR. It's
coming
more
away
fun,
second
more
with Nick Crawford third.
But,
and it's Andrew Medlin, Ryan Kelly, Justin.
If my car ain't fast, like competitive, I ain't gonna finish the race.
Plus, I'm losing support because they're getting rid of Windows mixed reality.
It's the 10th at the stage. Congratulations, Zach Hall, for being your stage winner. We will talk to Hall once pit stops have concluded. Robert, I mean, first 40 laps. I saw a couple of cautions, a couple of big saves, and this race has already shown it's only going to get better moving forward.
It's going to get better, but I think it's just going to get crazy.
I'd rather just watch it on TV.
I mean, these guys know what's in line, and then you got guys that are, trying to race and just do their thing, and it's going to get crazy here as we're watching them come down pit road here. And Zach Hall is going to...
It felt good, but I can tell something's wrong.
That stage points were...
It fixed a little bit of damage, but you still got some more.
Yeah, I'm curious on those that pitted under our last caution. That was just 6 laps ago. Only 34 laps, green flag.
At least it didn't go up in time.
How many of them are just going to take time?
Right, like last time?
How many will just stay out? Staying out will be Cedric Hunter. So Hunter... he will get a bonus point for leading a lap for the 13 because he stayed out there. So,
oh my God!
Kitty machine, Zach Hall putters away for himself, and it's 4 tires and fuel for everyone that went into pit road here.
I don't think I've ever had a 14-second pit stop in these cars.
Middle back.
Man, I don't know, man. Is this only going to get more exciting?
We didn't have
He's
to
going to
add
get to
as
about
much
30
fuel
seconds here.
Zach Hall
compared to you.
We're going to try to pull him in, see how Hall is feeling after
Well, I'll let you know when it's at the start stripe. You should be able to get a little bit extra out of it.
There under our second to last caution.
Going at 3.
He will come away as our stage winner. Zach, it's Sam and Robert over.
In that case, it might be close.
You gotta stop waking them up at 3 a.m., Ben.
Well, you risked it all. You took a chance, and it took you on that last stage win. How are you feeling? And how's this car feeling after that late surge?
I feel good. I needed that. I really needed that boost of energy to get the 10 points there. Get lap led.
Pit road.
That was huge, man. I
ready.
I had my back was against the wall.
I went early. My bad.
I'm gonna go long there for the stage.
No, you're fine.
I'm gonna get into this, get stage points that way. But
it got down to like 20 something.
I was like, we gotta go for it. So
yeah, we're only fixed tires, maybe 5 more seconds, give or take.
Try to go get another chance to fight for the championship.
I'll see if I feel that weird driving thing.
It looks a little bit darker than it was before. How was the track under these nighttime conditions so far early on in this race?
It's weird. Like in the
That feels
car,
better.
Certain spots, it's fine.
Good.
It's just like, especially as I think later in the night, it actually gets better.
Still got a little bit of scrapage on the right front, but definitely not as bad as it was. And the splitters almost level.
We'll see some.
There's still a little bit more of a shadow under the right front.
It's definitely a little buggy.
Well, Zach, again, congratulations on the stage win. We'll send you back to your team, and hopefully we talk to you at the end of the night.
Thanks, guys.
Zach,
And then again, that could be the track lights on the right side.
It's probably got to be one of his more favorite tracks. He won his championship last season here at Las Vegas. It was Nick Crawford that ultimately took the win there, but it was Zach Hall versus Gavin Rogers. Duel between the veteran and the rookie. But here tonight for this season 10.
What I hope don't happen is I do have some kind of damage and it like snaps loose unpredictably.
6
Because I'm driving this thing on the edge.
Season 10 championship. We'll find out.
Yeah.
As stage is over, it's now all about who can find
Pace cars
themselves in
off.
the victory lane.
Coming to the restart zone and go, go, go.
And it starts now. Pace car pulls off. Your last restart, one of your final restarts of the round of 11 are underway as Cedric Connor
Who is that?
the go button.
Nick, I
Settle
didn't
is not able to
recognize
get
you.
up in the throttle as quickly as he would like, but he gets
Three wide.
to third.
Somebody getting back up to speed. Was just full board.
Get line and take off and go mode.
Yeah, same here. See if they can
I guess catching the
Call me
pack.
Kyle Bud.
Battle SF goes and Zach already. It's not even.
You are clear up if you want.
That's not
Sam,
how
that
we
we got a battle for one sets. It's like,
Brother, I came out of the
Wow,
pit
man, I don't know what to say.
and I went after the line.
Main reason why Cedric Connor
Right front.
really set of tires. He's on 17 lap old tires.
Clear.
While Sentinel, Vincent Sora, they're on 9, now 10 lap old tires. And they did under the last caution flag.
I can't
They came
find
out
everything
with
on that
stage
there.
break. One driver that is on the fresh.
All right, outside.
To a Nick
Please get away
Crawford
from
and
me, or
Brett
everyone.
Lemon are back.
About to be 3 wide again. 3 wide, your bottom.
Those drivers are on the fresh
Back double.
tires. Everyone that's inside the top 8.
Right outside.
Old tires.
Clear up.
What you call oldest of tires. That's where the 13
Right rear.
right. So
Back clear.
we're definitely going to see these guys eventually just be able to pass these guys up in the front of the tires. But it's a banking gambling call that these guys did up front. Like Richie Sora, John Ford, Rogers. And
That 7 looks a little loose on exit.
Something different. They try to stay up front and hope that this all pans out because they are
Inside, 15.
trying to stay in the playoffs. So some of these guys, it's just going to be very interesting to see. And we got a battle going on back here with Nick Crawford and Zach Hall and
There you go. Now you got 7 inside, double wide.
we got the 27 that we have to talk
Now
about.
7 and 14 splitting you. Now just the 14.
We didn't really talk about Jared Tolmich that often tonight.
Now the 26.
Boundary round, that's 15.
And now the 3 and 26 splitting you.
In and out as well. Joining the likes of Levi Cox, Ryan Kelly.
15 behind you.
Where they can be on track and hopefully they're going to end or some errors get fixed. But I got to say, Robert,
26 and 3 again.
Not very often, but when he shows up,
Now just the 3.
as quick as possible. Levi Cox, one of the oldest members that was here all the way back in the old
They're 3 wide. We're about P8 up there.
a long break hiatus that happened between season 3 and
You are clear low if you want it.
now leading the way up front. And the driver who's
3 coming inside now.
2 laps down, Sean Forbes up to second and now pressuring for the lead.
Ain't that something?
Clear low.
That's called never give up, right? I mean, here he is pushing for the lead. He's trying to
Now the 50 inside.
hunt race too. As now we're see what he can do here with
Still there. You should be able to make up a spot or 2. A little bit of a checkup on the inside.
and good rebound for that number.
There you go. Now just the 12 inside.
Never give up. It helps when you've got early cautions that can blossom up, and it also helps on the fact that you have one of the fastest vehicles on track as the 11 now takes slow, attempting to pass over Levi Cox's great.
All right. Clear 12. Now you got the 1 there.
WSSR Cup Series as he got his last win all the way back in September 11th of
17's kind of leading you through traffic. You're clear low.
Willing to just roll over just yet. John Forbes were expecting to make the pass here quickly and then try to get this lap led, get a bonus point for himself. After not being able to get bonus points at the stage, he'll take that one.
Still clear low if you want it.
Machine.
Jeff _100.
Now 74 is low.
I mean, so studio on that one. We got a bonus point. As now we're looking back here with Justin Millard, Drew Drua, and all these guys.
All right, still 7-4 is low. Now clear low.
Up to these guys here with Seth Knowles and Vincent Sora and Cody Reed and
17's pulling it through.
It's a lollygag of cars trying to work their way through the field.
In the two that are leading the charge, Justin Malarkey, Drew Drua. They are the ones with precious tires. Also accompanying them, Cody Reed in the 25. As Cody at one moment looked like he was struggling to stay inside of the top 20. Now with the freshest of tires, putting the pressure on. The 25 just racing for wins, racing for momentum.
Still clear low.
Maybe for season 11. As Drew Drua leads the way on the inside, 25 follows in suit. Malarkey thought the outside was going to be the place to be.
Those boxes
As he
are
will
stupid.
stall out in follow.
Now 17 low, left front. Now, yep, still there.
Laps in. I know there's a lot of switching up that goes back and forth between all these drivers, but Robert, crazy to say, our Whiplash Simcam's biggest mover so far into this race in the first third, it's John Fort up 29 positions for himself.
I think that's
Still 17 low now. Now split 17 and 13.
So far in the first half here. Congratulations to John Ford to be in our Whiplash Sim Cams. If you check them out, Whiplash Sim Cams, go to the
Still there.
check them out at Whiplash Sim Cams for all your iRacing needs.
Now just a 13.
You know, cameras and all that kind of stuff for his hand. Congratulations to him right now at
13 doors.
see. Now we're going to move away from
Now 16 inside.
Now we go.
I mean, you fall back to that lane that's just at our top 10. Those that are outside of it do have reports.
Picking them up and laying them down, Brian. Keep it going.
Incidents. It's learning.
16 left rear.
Pit road.
Clear low.
We haven't got a report yet on if the 67 can take off and have a chance to continue racing on Christopher first position. 2 minutes.
Now the 9 inside. That's
caution.
left front. A little bit of a wiggle there. He's all right, though.
Tyler Dangler also spent about a minute in pit road. He runs in 28.
I had a little wiggle.
Pace from our lead pack.
It don't take much.
The field, you can see it going back and forth. There's the 7 for Douglas Newbigin. He took a
clear low
penalty. Same lap after John Ford Jr. with 2 laps down.
Good run, Brian. Hell yeah.
He runs in 24th, qualified 5th. This 7 machine is going to be a driver to watch out for non-lit contenders on how he can sneak through this run. I think he could be the quicker on my note of Dark Horse trying to steal this race late. But battling up front, it's change of guard. Drew Drua led majority of the start of our stage. Didn't take the stage win, but he's been leading some of the most laps so far here tonight, 88. Wants to get back to that top position. Following in suit, still Cody Reed with that 88.
You've been faster than the guy in front and behind 4 of the last 5 laps. You're all in the mail, man.
25 trying to figure out who to work with. And now slices to the inside, trying to get to the inside quarter panel. And we're going to go 3 wide for a quick moment for the lead position. It's going to be Levi Cox on the outside. Up Drew Drua in the middle. Cody Reed just on the quarter panel. He'll back off. Lap going to be given to Drew Drua in the 80.
Pretty much single file
laps led
up to about P2 is a battle right now, side by side for that.
Before we even get to half.
And now everybody's side by side.
For Drew Drua.
Or I'm sorry, single file.
Oh, that's it. He is right now in the point standings in the playoffs. What we're looking at here.
I made it to 11th that time.
Car's getting a little rambunctious. Looking to your inside.
Plus 14 up. So we're looking good for him right now, though, like you did say so.
Now I get to fall back. See where I land.
There you go, door.
Continue on with that momentum. Is this 88 machine? He's already trapped bonus point for a pole position, leading the lap and finished getting 9 bonus points for finishing second in the stage. Great start to tonight's race as others try to continue their momentum forward. You got Vincent Sora, but slightly.
You should be all right. You were on pit road lap 42. The guy in front, guy behind were on pit road lap 35 with a 15 and 16 second stop. So they definitely took tires.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying.
A little bit more to push.
I'm just saying I've been using them big time though.
Oh, gotcha.
Talmadge is going to make it into the next round. Who knows? He might find some sneaky pace here if it comes down to strategy. later on. Also, other drivers that were inside of our top 6 entry tonight that have had issues. Again, Larry England, biggest one of note. He currently runs in 30th. Ryan Kelly also, who's been
you're definitely still fast.
Incidences with slight damage. That 3 machine runs.
All right, pulling up alongside 75, left front.
Forward. Robert, I'm nervous.
Door.
Kelly, points-wise,
left rear.
The enter tonight just going to be +9. He got 1 bonus point for himself.
You are clear low.
I don't know if Kelly's in a comfortable place where he can ride back here in 26th.
Oh, that's it. I don't think he can ride back here in 26th, Sam.
75 looking inside, throwing it in,
right now,
up to door, left rear, clear.
You know, ping thing, whatever we want to call it, you know, that I recently was out there, that is just flirting with him right now, and I'm worried. I'm worried for Ryan Kelly, and, you know, that's going to mix everything up here, like you said. You know, we've got, right now we're looking at, you know, Larry, you know, got into that wreck. He's third in points. He's only +16 up. So, I mean, and then you got Ryan Kelly, you got Cedric Hunter trying to do his rebound and run up into the top front. He's right now back in 13th position. So, I don't know, man. The playoff points are going to be all over the place right now.
We'll have a clear picture once we come back from our commercial break a little bit further down the line. And when we were taking the top of this race at the beginning, did notify you it was going to be 106 laps. We were going to have our stage.
There you go, a little bit of a love tap.
That stage is already done and dusted.
Oh, wait.
No fast repairs. 4 inches of the tires these drivers have. Some have already used 2 sets. They've only got 2 sets to work with. But the fuel mileage around
somebody's wrecking.
65 to 67 laps. I know that's going to be the critical thing about
They saved it.
out for is fuel. When do you want to come into pit road? Because a lot of the drivers were talking back and forth on when do you want to take fuel. Because some were saying you really can't stretch it with these tires and really the races.
All right, only the top 3 now are single file. Double wide all the way back to you.
Right tire. You might blow a tire before you even get to that lap 65 marker. So it's going to be a big question to watch out for. But for us, we're going to take our first.
51's going to have to wait a minute to see which lane's going to move. There you go. Momentum on the high side.
You are watching the WSSR Cup Series Season 10 playoffs, the round of 11. After tonight, we find our 6 drivers that will have 2 races to go to crown themselves a champion. We'll find out what more racing action in Las Vegas right after the race.
Wide. 75 took it to the apron. Back double. 75 still on the line. Left front. Door. Draft's going to pull you almost clear. Still left rear. 75 inside.
No, GT, come back.
Still there. 9's with him.
Just as we were talking, my butt kicker get off. We got kicked off and
Now
we got
9
fan
low.
on it. I still have a butt
9
kicker
under
from
door.
like 2 years ago that I haven't set up yet.
Still there.
Mine's being used as a wheel stand or a pedal stand.
And clear, sir. Ten more laps to halfway, working left 70. Looks like got 36, almost 37 laps of fuel still in the cell.
You got it, Cedric. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Cedric Hunter behind you. He was on pit road lap 27. He's got to be hurt. He's pushing it though.
My right front finally gave out.
Yeah, I hear it.
Took it like 30 laps.
All right, looking inside. And clear low. Half second back to the next guy.
Oh, we're gonna have to start driving it now.
Yeah. A lot of single file up there.
Oh yeah, you are. Somebody's gonna wreck. That turn 4 is ridiculous. Either that or it's just my tire.
Okay, definitely don't want on the side.
There's your answer.
What'd he say? I didn't catch it.
Definitely don't want to come off turn 4 on the inside.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Right on exit, it's horrendous.
Yeah. All right, this is Stitz behind you. This is for position inside.
Welcome back, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
clear.
Freaking Fast Broadcasting, give you coverage on Wednesday night of the WSSR Cup Series. Currently, we've been staying clean and green
Inside.
for a while here. For the
May try a little bit of a slide job. Clear.
And currently, the battle for the lead is between Sentinel and Drew Jua. Pressure tires and give it to Drew Jua, but Sentinel is no give up in the 57 as he's been going back and forth. Tonight's race, it's the playoff cut line of the round of 11 to see who will be the 6 drivers to move on to the championship round. They get to race at Dover and Homestead, so you can get the most points and hoist the championship for season 10. We want to say thank you to the amazing sponsors that have helped out the WSSR Cup Series throughout season 10. Those being GTR Simulators. Go on over to GTRsimulators.com. Use the promo code WSSR for 10% off.
I'm just plowing that right front.
Go to GTRsimulators.com. Remember to check out their new GTA Compact V2 Stake F1 Team Pick Salver, as the F1 season is around.
Levi behind me, he's running a high line.
Why not get yourself at home set up with the best racing that you can have? Again, go to GTRsimulators.com and use the promo code WSSR for 10% off. We'll talk about
the front pack is really on top of each other now.
Tires have kicked in. Our top 2 have been caught, and it's go time for Brian Noel, Cody Reed.
They're double wide for P2, 3 wide for P5.
Vincent Sora, Gavin Rogers, Sharon Talmadge. A whole wave of drivers have caught our top 2 of Drew Jua and Sentinel. This is showing you protect your tires for the late run. You have a chance to catch up with the leaders. Yes, the draft is so important, but this is
Lead is really up on that wall too.
Lead a lap, get that picture.
It feels nice up there.
Haven't done it so
No doubt.
far here tonight. Vincent Sora's already locked in, so 51 can do whatever he wants, but Gavin Rogers, he would love to have a little bit more comfort zone going into these final couple of laps. 75 wants the lead lap for himself. John Forbes already has led a lap. 11 just wants to have the track position to work with. Jared Talmadge still looking for a lap led. And Cedric Hunter, he's already led a lap. But with all the going back and forth, the 13, gotta give kudos. He runs 11 and still in fighting position. top
This is Levi in a 99.
no.
Hold on, wait, good job.
A little bit of spacing back to 12th place for Fine Chris Stitz, but it is in line, set up. I thought we were going to see a lot more racing back and forth. It didn't really happen for these package drivers. We're kind of
Not bad, Levi.
who's going to be the top 5 at this moment.
After Levi, you got Josh Kanata, and then about a second back to Nick Crawford.
To the top 2, that was being swamped by everyone else that just carried that draft forward. That Noel Trujillo, they've been out there on track for Noel. 45 laps. Now, the fuel mileage we were given was around 65 to 67. They might be able to stretch a little bit further because of the pacing laps that we had. But for the likes of Trujillo, as well for Jared Talmadge, as we're seeing Trujillo starting to falter backwards. They've been out there on track for 39.
We're going to want to pit soon.
Further. Question is, when do you want to hit?
You got 23 in the tank. I'll set them up whenever you want. Your
next lap.
Okay, you're 2 laps past halfway. I'll set it up right now.
These tires are starting to fall off. I don't know if you really want to be there. I think you kind of want to pit closer to a little bit of extra zone to work with. Maybe have 60 lap run at the
inside
100. Would be the zone a lot of these drivers
clear
are looking for. 100 to 100.
All right, going to give you back your spotter.
Around 695 is going to be that window we're looking at.
Ready when you are.
Their pit stops.
Pitting low here, pitting low.
A little bit further than that because they have those extra fuel of pitting under our last caution, but still Sentinel leading the charge. Vincent, Sora, John Forbes, they've got their back and forth for the top spot in the Monday Night ISRC Truck Series. They run second and third, trying to figure out how to get by the 57 machine. Gavin Rogers.
Way to be aggressive.
Trying to find a way to get by Drew Jua, and one driver very slow and into pit road, going with potentially a 2-stop strategy. Brian McCann heading into pit road now. They'll be our first pit stop. We also have notes on other drivers who've had issues here tonight. Larry Yingling, who entered tonight 3rd in points, a 16-point buffer. He's in trouble as he still runs 30th here tonight and has no signs of leaving.
No traffic on pit road. You're clear to go whenever you're ready.
He's been in there for 12 minutes.
Go.
See how long it takes for him to get out there. But it's
come. Don't speed.
For the 38 machine of the battle for the lead, change it up. It is now going to be John Forbes.
You're going to have clear track also. Come on up when you're ready, when you're able.
As he almost had a chance to take the lead, but reset, regather. Now it's going to be the battle for second place with Vincent Sora and John Forbes Jr. He's had a long race here tonight. Started the race off 2 laps down. He's trying to get back.
First car lap down too.
Push forward for himself. He led a lap earlier, backed off, didn't really challenge for the most laps led. Seth Knoll is trying to kind of spare that away from Drew Jua. Going to lead a lot more laps to do that, though.
You having a good race?
Battle for second back underway as now Drew Jua is going to be trying to find a way to get on the outside of John Forbes. Not going to work out just yet, but we're looking back off the bumper, about the back bumper of the 27 Jared Talmadge. You're seeing battling for 6. Kevin Rogers, Brian Noel, they're still not able to figure out who can pull 6th place position, but credit to Jared Talmadge. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Stay in this lead pack, be in fighting distance, so when you're at the end of the race, you go for that chance of a win in your in scenario. You're there, but this upcoming pit stop is when it's going to become very crucial. And the pit window we're looking for, lap 96, around 101 is the first opening window. Some can go a little bit further, and I think those drivers will be rewarded if we can pit later than lap 100. As we're watching the drivers go back and forth, Jared Talmadge working the top over
my fuel calculations. I guess I was off on my fuel calculations. I didn't think they could make it on a one-stopper.
Get a big wiggle in front of our play.
But everybody knows something I don't, so.
That really could have shook the playoff run because looking at the numbers.
You got a full tank and you've only got 58 laps in there, so.
Stage points almost leading the lap, hitting the pole after our commercial break.
Because if I take another one at somewhere between 110, 120.
Second in points, then it would be a tie for 3rd and 4th between Yingling and Kelly.
I'll make it to the end.
Then driver that beats.
Then you'd be able to go all the way.
Position. This is not based off of your.
I mean, I'm going to be able to make it 110, 120 easy.
Then Cedric Hunter would be bounced out to 7th in points. Now that's not calculated.
Oh yeah. You just went 30 laps hard, and you made up all those spots.
It's 5 to 4.
You could do the same thing right now. Come down pit road and see what you gain.
Finish instead of the top 15.
I just don't understand what their strategy is.
Right now on 120 or whatever.
The top 10, breathe lighter. Top 5. hey, you've got a chance to race for
Let me see. Last time leaders were in was on lap 35. So if they've got 60 laps in the tank, they're going to be, they come down about the next 5 laps, give or take.
We're starting to see a bigger gap blossom up of our top 7 drivers.
But then what?
Together. Then there's a small pack.
They're not going to go 70 laps.
Down to 12. And then we've got the biggest group of drivers.
Then they're going to be open for caution also.
4th position.
Damn, what if it goes green? I might win here.
Hope that's the pack that you'll be with for a chance to win. But the grouping in the top 7 started a little bit more antsy. All within about a half a second are these top 7 drivers. And with 5 laps before the pit window truly opens up, a lot of them are thinking.
You are one person I never doubt. Never doubt you.
A bit longer, so
I mean, I thought that was the strategy. That's why I'm so confused. Nobody else is doing it.
101. Some it could be even further than that. Others, it's just that at lap 97 that you can come into pit road before you run out of fuel.
Maybe they're hoping for a caution. That way they don't have to come down pit road and lose a lap.
They probably can make it because I'm 7 plus 54.
Somebody behind them, go down pit road, get loose, loop it around, bring up the yellow.
He's racing for a win, but man, is he putting the scare on these playoff contenders because this whole pack is.
For some reason I was thinking it was 48, but I guess it's 58.
We're now 3 wide for the lead position.
I think that was a mistake.
As we look back off the bumper of the 88, but up front it's.
Yeah, they'll make it if it's 58 or 60.
This 57 just.
They got to make it to lap 100.
Big passing moves to try
to be safe though.
Front. And it is fun to watch these drivers going back and forth. The Knoll almost clipping Vincent Sora and shipping him to the inside to keep it together.
Well, yeah, you still had what I say before you said like 20-something laps still in the tank.
7 has to stay high and dry, and it is looking.
And I pitted at.
Got to be beat the hell though.
Finally able to settle in, but these next couple of laps are going to be tricky. We bring back up into the booth of Robert Moyer Jr. Robert, I mean, you just saw it there. That
you pit on 82 or 83.
Scare for those other top 6.
Oh, most definitely. Take a break there a little bit, Sam.
I can tell you right now.
Water about
you came in on 83.
7 there. I think he just, like you said, he burned off the tires, and now you can just see he's gonna pay. You know, you can really go fast, you know, and put down some burner laps, but them tires just don't last. But he's using all that tire thread that he has on that Toyota machine there, and doing everything.
Oh, he only made it 94.
Stay up in the top front here, but.
Oh, that was Ben behind me. Never mind. There ain't nobody in front of me.
There you go.
John Forbes is going to be taking the lead over here. We got Vincent Sewell still right behind him yet.
Okay.
Coming out of turn 4, trying to figure out how he wants to get away, but got to give a big shout out here to Rogers there in number 75. He looking good in to make it into the top 6. He needs a good strong run right now, and it's looking like he's doing.
You're still the first car 1 lap down, but they are catching some slower cars.
We were talking about this during the commercial break of when you want to go to pit road, and I was talking to you about lap times. They weren't really falling off that dramatically for the fastest times they were running, and really it's going to plateau after about 28 laps, 30 laps. Everyone's running very similar lap times if you're inside of the top 11. And it looks like if you pit earlier, you might be rewarded.
You are a second or more faster than those cars in front of you.
And they might be rewarded with the fact of more track position. And as well, you might be able to just hold back the rest of the field because drivers on older tires lead this race. As Vincent Sora, John Forbes, they currently run with 7 lap tires than Drew Jew and Gavin Rogers.
Looks like they're gonna probably make it to at least 100. So
the way, so hitting early might not be the worst strategy in the world as we are inside of that pit window. If you want to stretch out
Cedric's pitting.
spots, this is the time to do so. These drivers of John Forbes, Vincent Sora, as well as Gavin Rogers, Shane Tarian, and Seth Knoll will all be forced into pit road in the next 5 to around 7 laps. They have to pit. That's as far as they can go on fuel. So they're stretching it out to make sure they've got the best tires for the long run.
Well, that's it. Like you said, if you're gonna undercut, you're gonna come out. You're gonna
6 feet to go. Next time by.
Utilize it and just go. Because you know, eventually, when these front pack guys,
99's in the wall, you're clear.
You don't see that. Yellow work, you're going to have to just use them tires up and know that pack.
All right, you're coming up on a lot of traffic now.
And eventually catch you.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Side.
See if anybody's going to pit here.
The thing is, what I'm seeing
Hopefully they call it out.
now is that if you can keep some tread on your tires when they that pack fence
I would hope so.
catches you, you'll be able to hop into the draft, and hopefully you have enough tire to
He
keep
might have to pit.
without losing too much speed and just draft off of them, which then
I bet this is going to be a pit lap for them.
and the points that you need, if you're one of them playoff drivers and you're sitting outside and want to get more points, that could be a strategy. And it's
Still low. Caution, contact, I meant to say. There you go. Way to check up.
Has opened up. Now, when do they do it? That's going to be the question.
Yeah, that is going to be the truest question
outside.
of the evening, as a lot of drivers, what I call the third pack, starting to have a little bit of frisky moments. Josh Canada back in 19th place had a moment where he lost over 5 spots. A lot of drivers up front now starting to give the sign. It's about to be pit road time. As Nick Crawford's made the call that he's going to be going into pit road.
More momentum. High side. A couple of cars went down pit road right there. Still go.
Junior going to be the first of our runners to hit pit road. The first driver.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what you were doing there.
Laps ago, also a lap ago was.
All right, you are 3 wide, 7 in the middle, 50 up high.
It's been out there for over 70 laps.
Now 1 up by the wall, still 3 wide in front of you though.
Further, so we'll see.
Putting in.
They are crowding each other.
Over those who are just hitting, where he will cycle
12 outside.
For John Forbes will line up. Drivers up front, or hit
3 wide.
Noel, Rogers, Vincent, Sora, all
3 wide middle.
Behind him as well, going to be Ken Campbell.
Middle 3.
On his lonesome, hoping to tag along with those top 3 that just
middle there.
Out. It means
Clear light.
side by side. You better hope the driver that's next to you has an earlier stop, because you don't want to actually run into the driver beside you.
Just a 12 outside.
Okay, they're going to get into pit road. We're going to see if he hits the stop. And it looks good, and it looks like everybody hit the stop.
Still outside.
Now the key is don't speed exiting, right? I mean, so we got to be careful with that.
7 still loose.
Get caught with
just now the 7 outside.
Jared Talmadge, they now enter pit road. As you see Rogers, Sora, they take off and go much faster stop before the
just 7. Now 50.
Those other 2 still out on track to be Shane Terry and Chris Ditz. Just
50 door.
Those are going to be their top 3 currently. You see Cody Reed, this is the second package.
50 up high, clear high.
They saved a whole bunch of gas.
To be Ben Keeney, who's already made his pit stop. So Cody Reed and Paul.
They made it all the way to 103.
At some moment, as
61 laps.
They're starting to fall away, and Hall decides, you know what, I'm going to make my stop now. Saw Pat driving the Honda by. That was being led by Samuel Garcia, Douglas Newbig, and Andrew Medlin, and also going to be Tom Sinchek in that grouping of drivers as green flag pit stops underway with 55 laps to go. This is looking
Darian Hall and Fonseca are down pit road.
The cleanest stop. Who can exit with the pack? And if
he sets the tires
drivers with you, you're going to be rewarded with a much quicker piece to work with.
Garcia, Malarkey, and Stitz also going down pit road now.
Now it's Cody Reed that will lead up front.
Cody Reed's way out right now by 2 seconds over Douglas right now. So, but he's got Pat Park.
Did you slide in your box, Josh?
Tom Sinchek. He's also got Andrew Mellon that we can talk
No, what?
about. Christopher Wade, we do know what's going to happen there, right? Andrew Medlin and Christopher Wade are teammates. They're going to pit together. That's guaranteed. So they're going to work together and see what.
Now's a good time for caution to come out.
See how far do these guys stay out until they got to make their pit stop, which they can go probably another
that would work.
5
that looks
laps
tight.
maybe.
You're up to you're back on the lead lap and in P8, and everybody in front of you last was on pit road.
You want to pit sooner than
lap 42. So when they're all done pitting, you should be the leader, depending on how far ahead of you they were.
Leaders behind me 3 seconds.
From the top line,
There you go.
It's Rogers as they're sweeping a back and forth between those that need to pit and others that can't, and it is just a massive.
All right, Medlin, Irizarry, and Noel are going down pit road.
Just cutting through this field as quickly as possible, while also trying to battle for position, and it is always fun to see when you got the top-tier iRacers out there with the likes of Vincent Sora, Gavin Rogers, Seth Knoll, just swapping back and forth in position, while also keeping in mind with the slower drivers around them.
Yeah, and that's just great.
All right, P4, Newbiggin, Senchak, and Wade now going down pit road.
Watching the broadcast and you're looking for a lead, come check them out. The season's coming to an end. They take off for, you know, probably about a month or so, and then they
You should come out the leader here, Brian.
Ships, new money, new things, and a lot more going on in the lead that, you know.
Oh, I'm going to lead a lap, get a bonus point.
Thompson check now.
That don't mean anything.
Gets Doug there, but they both make their pit.
How about that?
Pit stop hopefully for the night, so we'll see what's going on here as now we'll go back here to Larry Cox right now.
Look at you just jamming your way through.
21st position. And it looks
yeah, but we got a pit in like
but yeah, so
10 laps.
Pit stops are getting done. We're cycling through here. So.
Yeah, so the last drivers to make their stops was the cluster of 3, being Thompson, Jack Douglas Newbegin, and Christopher Wade. Now
I could just wait and see if a caution comes out.
To the end of this race, McCann will have to pit one more time. He went with a 2-stop strategy under green flag conditions. Got in a few laps, so the 8 machine, we're loving to see the attempts.
All right, 11 looking low.
Strategy was going to work out for himself.
This is for position.
Due to the fact that John Forbes has caught up to this 8 machine. We're expecting Brian McCann to make a stop here, most likely in the next 10 laps or so, or he can try to stretch it out as far as he can and bank on a caution flag to come out, and just hope that the net gain of pitting early rewards this 8 machine. But he's going to be caught and passed much.
Got 34 laps in the tank. That would bring you to 145.
And keep at least this gap ahead of Gavin Rogers, Sentinel, and Vincent Sora. As the rest of the field, it is a waiting game now. How do you close in? How do you protect your tires? And I know, Robert, for you and I, we've been racing a lot more, getting a lot more knowledge of how these cars and tires work.
Yeah, I guess I'll let this pack buy me and then pit.
This is where the art really comes in after you make the stop of how do you protect your tires to make them last all the way to the end of the race.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I take that back.
Working 112, 57 looking low.
If I do that and it goes green, I'm still going to get like last place. So right here is my best chance. Is hope for a caution, I guess.
All right, you're gonna get swallowed up here, man. Yep. All right, back to P5. Here comes 27, looking low.
Like what we're seeing right here. As the run goes on, you
clear
by lap 20 through the cluster of push.
All right, 88 rolling up. Bottom clear.
You have to adjust yourself to that. You know, when it starts.
Next car is Cedric Hunter. He's almost 2 seconds back.
You know, things like that. So now that they made the pit stop, they know that data. So now they can apply it and say, okay, I need to back off a little bit to try to make my tires last lap 35 instead of lap 30. And it's weird to say, but you just feel it. You know it when you're racing.
Those ISRC guys.
Yeah, and you also have to mentally set yourself up of, okay, I'm getting fresh tires.
Sir,
I'm
on the
my
line.
car's going to drive the fastest
one of
spin
us
all night
12 laps
long.
down.
It's the coolest the track has been all evening. And this track and car, when you get fresh,
Cedric Hunter now 1.2 back.
And you can just put burner lap after burner lap, and you have to mentally stay focused to know, okay, I cannot just go extremely fast towards I run. I have to be patient and willing to make these tires last all the way in, but also maximize them. Speaking about maximizing, here's how these drives are maximized in the evening as the air temperature is
Dane just got around him, less than a second now.
For these drivers to work with, track temp at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind's been staying pretty consistent around 5 miles per hour. Sometimes it's a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but 5 seems to be the middle ground. But tonight's
5 laps to go if you're going to pit on 120.
Like to see that, and as the night has progressed on, the more we've been able to see these cars, at least throughout most of the front stretch. I think it needs a few more lights to be able to see the car.
It's either a caution or nothing here, I think.
I not a screenshot, but I could put it on the camera.
Going to set you up just in case.
Literally not a huge.
All right, 9 low.
They're out. Somebody forgot to pay.
I've been running this short race, burning my tires up so good. The caution comes out now, I might have an advantage on the guys who haven't done that yet.
We want to see
to figure out how to do it.
It's a little bit more difficult.
You're going to be 3 wide.
As the packs are still trying to run down, but John Forbes is being caught. The 11 have over a second lead over the rest of his competitors of Seth Knowlton and Gavin Rogers. It is now down to almost a little bit over a half a second. As
if you do go down pit road, you want just rights.
I think 11 to John Forbes.
Try a little something.
I wonder what his mentality was when he realized he had that second gap lead.
Nah, if I go down pit road in green, I'll take 4.
I'm gonna let them catch me. Okay. Save my tires. Recognize this might turn into a pack race. I need to have tires to defend these positions. as Forbes was the one that put it the soonest.
All right, you are all set up,
Our
sir.
top 6 that are in this pack currently.
But I think I'm going to run the tank drive.
Our top 6.
Okay.
We'll be battling back with Ken Campbell, Cedric Hunter, Brian McCann.
Because them guys behind me ain't catching me too fast.
Chris Ditz back in 11th place.
2.5 back to Chris Ditz now.
Joshua Canada in that 3rd group.
Oh, wait, they're catching me half a second. Never mind.
Is Lonesome 17th. That is a
Yeah, I'm a sitting duck. Ugh.
score. He was hoping to have a chance to really go for this playoff push, but even with the great stage points, he was needing a good finish. And if you're
How about that caution?
and Co that are behind 17th place, you are needing a lot of help to make it to the next round.
Right, got it last night, right when you needed it. Why not get another?
That's what I'm saying.
Race, he's only going to take 30 points. Christopher Norris is officially out of this race as well. And he'll take 29. Brad Ferraro was our first driver out of the race. He'll take 31st. And now it's a wait and see.
Yeah, Malarkey's coming.
Competition of will we have
Down to 1.5.
the surprise late caution. Las Vegas has been known for late cautions that come out. We've gone to overtime as well in the past, but I know this is going to be the fun thing, Robert.
There you go. You got the broadcaster saying Vegas is known for late cautions.
Back here, these drivers, because everyone still
They know.
has a set of tires waiting in the wings for them.
Well, James, the factor of their mind is going to go down and make that pit stop and get that fresh tires. Everybody, I mean, that is what's going to happen with that. If we do see that late yellow, like you said. But then it all depends on how many laps are left.
Malarkey just half a second back now.
Exactly. With the fresh tires.
How crazy would that have been if the caution came out when I was a leader?
And try to gain.
But they just got new tires, never mind, so they would have stayed out.
22.
Or do you lay back and let the guys run the tires off with a couple laps, maybe catch
It's really right here.
So
Clear.
I don't
Be one of the best times to get a caution.
down to
Now again inside 17.
get a yellow when it is at that point of time.
Because they'll be forced to get tires again.
Usually tires.
Still there.
No,
Clear.
forced.
As the
They'll probably take 2.
Forbes is about to be caught by Sentinel, Vincent Sora, Gavin Rogers, Drew.
I'm trying to determine how my strategy call was any good.
Top 6.
25 looking inside.
And maybe push out our last season champion, Zach Hall. John Forbes, who entered tonight 7th in points. He is in a position where he either needs to be 10 positions ahead of Zach Hall, which where they ride. He is in a locked-in position for the 11 machine. Jared Talmadge, he is currently in a spot of a must-win scenario. He didn't get any stage bonus points. He hasn't led a lap. This 27 has to win.
Kelly now a half second back.
They're left on the table, and where drivers are running, it's just not in an optimal position to outpoint this competition. It is a win that this 27 needs. He's in the perfect spot, but this is where things can really break up and mess things up for the rest of the field. If you're the likes of Gavin Rogers, if you're Drew Jua, it is just run up front, get a top 6. A win would be nice, but if you finish where you're at, you are automatically locked into the next round.
All right, 24 looking low.
Forbes as well of Jared Talmadge here tonight to finish up front. 11.
Clear. No, not clear. 3 car now inside.
If he wants to move on to the next round, a win.
1's with the 3. 3's blinking out a little bit.
I wouldn't want to be in that 27 position.
1's still inside.
I mean, you know your fate. You know that you didn't get stage points. You know the first half.
You are clear.
You stay clean and you put yourself in position, like you said, to get that win. But right now, I mean, he's gathering a great race. Running in 6th position right now, but he hasn't shown the speed to get up to the front yet. And I don't know if he's gonna show the speed or not, but we'll have to see. As it looks like John Forbes' tires might be starting to wear down a little bit. That or he backed off and figured, you know what, I need to save a little bit here. Because these guys ain't going to be pitting no more. They don't need to.
Next car is Canada, almost 7/10 back.
His tires are just giving up, or what's going on with that?
Well, as long as he stays in the draft, he's in a spot where he can recover. We saw a lot of
3 wide.
flowing of tire aspects. It's got Roger Sentinel. Now we're going to go back and forth, battling for this top spot.
Yes,
Brother, I'm
sir.
fighting for Lucky Dog right now.
Yo-yo factor of drivers going back and forth. Oh boy, no! Drew
Really get it in
Rogers,
the corner.
be careful. You don't want to just throw it away in an instant. Your fate
I don't make
to
the
move
rules,
on
bro.
to a championship hope are still on the line. You don't want to wreck out like this.
Clearly.
But looking at the yo-yo factor, we've seen the tires go back and forth. They know it can be a dramatic
98, a little loose outside.
You lose the draft, but you
Still
can't
there.
these positions back in the next 20 laps if you salvage your tires and just let
98 still there.
all they've got on them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's all coming down to tires, like we said. Not good.
16's going to end up making it 3 wide right here. 3 wide. You're on bottom.
I get what Seth's doing here, Sam. I know he's a racer.
You are clear high.
He wants to win. I get it, but
Now 16 high.
round 1, 2.
He's moving down a little bit.
Playoff drivers. I wouldn't race.
Clear behind him.
I don't
Clear.
know if the win's that important. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to call the guy out, but it's a, you know, you gotta just give room here.
It is the weird balance of being a part-timer to a full-time driver, and then on top of that, drivers that are racing for a championship. It's a tough thing.
30 laps to go.
It's kind of in the conversation of the season.
16 in a tank, sir.
So fast, and a favorite to win.
Yep.
To win, you have to make bold moves, and for the 57 to get in victory lane, he has to do these big moves that, for us, might be
24 inside.
drivers. Oh no!
That was
Gets Rogers
fantastic.
into the
Clear
ground.
left.
He's got to hold on, and just like that, that really wasn't on Noel. He was there. They just all tightened up on the outside, and there was a vehicle.
They racing.
Rogers is going to lose the draft for that lead pack. He's trying to get up to speed. He'll be caught by Shane Terrian and trying to help
Yeah, they
them
are.
one another. But Gavin Rogers, luckily, he's in one piece, and he continued to race on.
Yeah, his championship hopes would have been.
I mean, they would have been blooped. I mean, he still has a good lead over the rest. He's got about 19 points over Nick Crawford. He's got about 16 points over Cedric Hunter. So he's got positions to lose if he would like, because those drivers are deep in the field.
Right.
It's more of feel a lot safer finishing up front than finishing back in 15th or 16th position.
Right. No, okay, I agree. I forgot. You know, he's got points.
He's got a lot of points.
But still, we still got just under 30 laps to go here, and something bad would have happened at that point in time. You know, fall all the way down. That would really hurt. He could lose them 19 points in a heartbeat.
Yeah, if he finds himself, if he was wrecked out, engine blown, race over, I mean, he would have fallen all the way down to maybe 28th position, and then his fate's wide open for a lot of drivers, especially with where John Force runs, where Jared Talmadge is now in third. It really could have thrown a huge wrench into the championship hopes of Gavin Rogers, who's trying to make his run back. He missed out on the chance of being a rookie to hoist the championship last season, lost it out to Zach Paul in the final laps of last season's championship race.
24 looking low, left rear.
He's hoping to have another chance to fight for that championship, and for Zach Paul, who
Still there. On your tight.
his fate is looking to see where Jared Talmadge finishes here tonight, and
Inside.
in ninth position
Jesus.
of John Ford.
All right, here comes 98, left rear.
That
24 is going to slide up a little bit. It's a little loose.
also for Zach Paul to make sure that he gets that position.
26 coming up behind you, going to give you a little bit of a bump.
He's within 3 positions of Cedric Hunter. As Hunter and Paul are about 4 points off.
24 low on the line.
Off the bonus points at the halfway.
Still have the 26 with you. Going to give you a shot down the straightaway.
So, and
We're holding that 26 up.
24, clear up.
There, so they would be in a tiebreaker on top of where John Fort's run and where Paul runs. That would be going to John Ford by 1 point.
That 1 point. Wow.
What's with you and collecting all these bots? I tell you.
Well, not these guys here, but in real life, that's the way it works.
Oh, you talking about on Twitch?
Looking at Zach Hall getting by Colin Kelly here. His playoff hopes.
On Twitch, yeah.
They're better. They're better than some.
Yeah, better than some, but with that being said, we're 36 laps into this race of 160 here at WSSR. We are going to step away real quick, take a commercial break, the final run of tonight's race as we get ready to watch these guys run down to the checkered flag here at Las Vegas. We will be right back after this quick commercial.
going to be Doug Newbegin behind you. He's in the 7 coming up the bottom side. Inside. Left rear. Down on the apron. Back up to your left rear. Door. Clear.
Riding that right front like it doesn't mean anything.
That's the wall.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I know how to drive it for real. I'm just driving like this. I promise.
20 to go next time.
It's outrunning Joshua Kanata though. He's got 20 lap better tires than I do.
Yeah.
I only got about 5 more laps.
By what? Oh, an average of about 0.2 a lap over the last 3.
Oh, we're gonna have to pit. Sucks. I'm gonna go a lap down. Might even go 2 lap down.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Leader right now just went across the start stripe. They're a half a lap behind you.
We got 3 cars on 1 lap
Hey,
down.
Dangler, if you spin, just make sure you take out Ollie so I get the lucky dog.
Here, I'll just back up so that way I can get to you.
You are clear low. $19 inside now. And clear.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a battle for the lead. It's Drew Jua, also going to be seen. Vincent Sora, John Forbes, got Rogers battling back with Jared Talmadge.
17 to go next time.
Are all within
You've got 3 laps in the tank.
There we go, back and forth. And why not go 3 wide for the lead? Drew Jua on the outside, pitching in the middle is going to be C. John Forbes.
They are up there racing.
Sora down on the inside, back.
I got 2 more laps.
Squeezing and bumping, and for one of these drivers, John Forbes, he knows a win could lock him in and have a fighting chance to get into this race. But this is one of those times where you do not want to just get caught up in a wreck. Well, coming up to 16 laps to go. Drew Jua, Sora, as well as Forbes continue to go back and forth. And guess who?
2 laps exactly in the tank.
Sentinel is back in the mix. And I gotta say, Robert, this race, I don't think it's over.
Last
There
lap.
are a lot of reports of drivers feeling irritated with
we can go one more, right?
You might see a wreck further in the back, but I got a feeling you might see a wreck in the front, like we've seen the last couple of weeks here for the.
Yeah, you can go one more. You got 1.4 in the tank.
Hard to say, let's hope not, Sam.
Sorry about
But
that, Sam.
yeah, I mean,
Didn't hit
even
you.
Galvin Rogers just now, he's catching
Okay.
back up over riding.
You're going to run out going on to pit road.
Just seeing here, the car is loose. Like there's no grip coming out of 3-4 there. So we'll see what it's like going
We're
down here in
stuck.
1-2 as it's running the high side. It's off the gas a little bit here, run 7,000 RPM. And you see, it gets the car's loose.
Fitness lap.
The car is extremely loose. It doesn't feel the most comfortable.
24 and a 53 behind you.
15 laps to go. Going to be 14 when we cross the line. Everyone is fighting for each and every position. Some for their playoff hopes. Others just to get a win and confidence builder. And others This is their last chance to have a moment to fight forward for the championship round. John Forbes, his driver he's looking out for, Zach Hall. He needs to make sure that he is moving up further up from him and have a good position on points as well. We're
my bad.
Hunter
You had
lies
that.
in 10th place. Both of those drivers are all marching for one point, one position. There's also another position that's wide open with Larry Yingling out of this race and finishing 30th. There are 2 spots that could be grabbed and open. There's been a revolving door of about 3 drivers for 2 spots. Who can take it? Will it be the likes of John Forbes? Could it be Cedric Hunter, Zach Hall, or will it be the Cinderella story that continues on running in 6th in this lead pack? The 27 of Jared Talmadge. Talmadge needs a win. Might be for John Forbes as well if they're going to find themselves in the championship round.
Yeah, well, you said that battle going on, but how about if we just put...
You got clear track behind you as of right now. Leaders are coming up fast. They're just now exiting the corner.
And Seth Noel goes way high. Gets into the wall a little bit there. Seems sparks come flying in, but I was interested in jumping.
You're the 3rd car 1 lap down. Fonseca and Cox are in front of you.
Saved some of his tires, and now look at him. He's right back up here as Vincent Sora now is going to get a little high, a little tight coming down the corner. And, man, I don't know, Sam, but like you said, with 12 laps to go, this race is far from being over.
Cox is in 3 and 4.
What is Seth
and so is Fonseca. So if you catch those guys, you get back on the lead lap.
In tonight's race. Also,
I think they're actually right in front of you then.
Contender on in this. How are they going to race around one another as big slip-ups all around? John Forbes continues to race on. Gavin Rogers with the big slip-up. Well, now we have got 2 wild card factors that are non-playoff contenders. Gold, Terrian. What are they going to do in the mix of this top 7 with 11? Now break it down to 10 laps to go.
Well, yeah, Levi's got 13 lap old tires, so I ain't passing him.
Drivers to see who can take the win here in Las Vegas for your championship hopes. They are on the line for the 11 and 27.
Well, that's it. I'm 27. You don't got the power to go. I would just stay where you're at and hope something dramatically happens up here, because we just seen Drew Brewer a lap ago, 2nd time now in a row, he has clipped that wall, exiting. So he's really, and you can see the left side of that car is pancakes in.
It's getting a little bit more scraped up, but he's still fighting forward. Is this 88? But he keeps tightening up off the exit of the corner. And if you're that driver on the outside, you need the massive run, and you need to make clearance quickly. As John Forbes now going to be thinking about giving a push and helping out his teammate of Vincent Sora on the outside. But instead, Drew tightens up more as the 11 and 15. Teammates, allies, rivals. It's Forbes now to the lead with 9 laps.
I wonder what happened on the fuel strategy, because I looked at that in a test session. I wonder if I still had it set to 60% fuel.
He's loose tight. That car is pushing, but at the same time, it wants to snap and come around. And he's possible. As now we see Vincent Sora. He's falling behind. He's riding right.
Let me do the math on that.
No, trying to figure out what he wants to do. We got, what is that? The 9 Shane Terrian. He's making the pass under the 27, or he already did make the pass. And now he's got to figure out what he wants to do up front here, as he's going to look 3 wide.
3 wide, and why not prove why you should have been in this position? Shane Terrian knocked out in the round of 16. Wasn't able to make it to the round of 11, but he's proven that he could have been a threat. Seth Noel, who has been a part-time driver, makes contact with Vincent Sora down in turn number 3. Heavy pinch, didn't like the
that still don't make sense.
7 ship sailed down in
60% is going to be 35.
Almost into the wall, and finally clear for 3rd place. But all eyes on John Forbes at the start of this green flag pit stop run. The 11 had over a 2nd lead over this pack.
So I don't know how I got that all wrong.
Forbes backs up on his pace.
See, I came up with 48. I must have missed 10 somewhere, because it's 58 that we can go.
Is just pulling away.
Yeah, I mean, he backed off and did the yo-yo like you said, but you know, I seen him back.
I didn't carry the 1. I probably didn't carry the 1. That's probably what happened.
He backed off his tires. He knew what he needed to do.
No, like for real. I bet that's what happened.
These guys battle back.
That's crazy.
5 laps to go. farther he's going to go away. These guys got to get in line and do what they can to catch back.
Because I remember doing the math on it. It was like
no time to catch Fonseca.
Find a way to get off one another, and they're almost making.
I know it doesn't matter,
every
but
time they enter the corner, every time they exit the corner, these 51 and 57 just cannot get away from each other.
All right, man, caution is out.
Contact to the wall.
Line up single file.
Into the wall.
Heroes close.
I know if that was a byproduct of me hitting the wall or not.
My
Sorry,
goodness,
regardless.
we're waiting for it, and it happened.
I
green
respect you
white
last
checker.
week.
How
Holy
about
shit,
that?
you're looking
Everybody.
Everyone.
shame we're a lap down though.
Able to get rolling.
It wasn't
And
either
Robert,
side.
that was one of the things we were.
Zach Noel.
I don't know if it was
Right
full
down
net
the
code, but
This
I
is
know
race
that there's been an issue on iRacing this week of drivers hitting the outside wall,
Trying to
and it
save it across
ricochets and
the
it moves the
playoffs.
car
Now
off
goes
to the side. These drivers
I don't
were
know.
really
I'll keep my
close
mouth shut.
all night long, and here's going to be another look at it. I don't know if this angle's going to give us the perfect shot of it, but Vincent Sora bounces off the wall,
Can
and
we
then it
catch the pace car,
ricochets
please?
slightly into the 57, pushed him into the grass, and ultimately sliding in front of Rogers and the 27 Talmadge, who both did not need that slight extra
Pit road is
damage.
now open.
Doesn't look like they have
Heads
enough
up,
to send them
00
into pit
car.
road. Here's that contact bouncing off the wall, and yeah, it was net code by a foot. Just ricochets the 57 into the grass, and then it's hold on to dear life. It overcorrects into the field. Rogers, Talmadge, contact, slight bumper for the both of them. I think they'll be able to race on, but Sentinel gets the worst in the 57.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Is anybody gonna stay out?
the Black Beast got him. Unfortunately, that net code, man,
Pace car's at
is bad here.
I don't know.
Now,
No, it looks like they're all going
Should we
in.
take two
You're
tires
hoping that,
or
you know,
four?
iRacing would fix it a little bit. And
Somebody
Might
stayed
as well
out.
stay
not looking.
What
One
about
person
three
stayed out.
tires?
Who is it?
Yeah, big update,
We're
big
pushing
car.
out.
Never mind, that's lap car.
Works
Got the
in a lot of ways, but here's the fun.
So we'll give it a lap back.
Do not make
So we can
mistakes.
have a green
Who's taking
one,
2
ticket
tires? Who's taking 4?
Yeah.
The gambles. Who will take the first advantage? We stay on board with John Forbes, who's the leader. 2 tires for the 11.
I get to play in the wreck that's gonna happen.
With the
Yay.
2-tire call. Who will take 4? Is it security or is it just pure
Oh.
pace off the exit? And Forbes looks like he will be.
Hell,
set
if I
He was
just
the
don't
one
use the brake
driver
pedal, I
who
might get a
takes
top
himself
10.
2 tires. Joining him are a bunch of others: Vincent Sora, Drew Chua, Gavin Rogers, Jared Talmadge, and most of the field taking 2 tires are top 11. All took 2 tires.
Top 11, they gonna be
Now we're gonna see how the
loose.
new tires work, right?
They had what,
Two
40, 50
Which one
laps
is,
on a
get
set
the
of tires
true
there?
manager?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. With 3 laps to go,
I got the newest set of tires on the track, don't I?
2 tire strategy call was good.
No, I think they said 11 back, got
That's
4.
it. This is that. We've seen how these cars really loose.
Let's see.
Here at the end of this,
Oh, hi.
yellow came out. So
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
worn are those
Brian
tires?
Noel only got 2.
Will
Yeah, everybody
stick for
in-
at least 3
Everybody
laps.
inside,
Two
yeah, the top
ladies and
11
gentlemen,
got 2 tires.
Valid.
What's weird though,
I
because their
scratched
pit
it,
time
I'm
was
sorry.
like
So,
9.7, 9.9, 9.8, 9.5, 9.9,
what do you think?
9.4.
You think it was worth the tires?
You'd figure if it's just rights and
Are gonna catch
a
it,
splash, it wouldn't take almost 10
All right, man,
seconds.
we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
Himself. Other drivers of note: John Forbes
Pass
gonna be up
the
for 2
8
tires.
Oh, we need a push.
2 tires. Drew with 2 tires. Gavin Rogers 2 tires. Jared Talmadge in 5th.
Get that Chevrolet out of the road.
57.
2 tires.
Car
Cedric
by.
Hunter
He
took
has
2
position
tires.
when the yellow
He'll
flag
be
came
He's
out.
too hard to drive.
8th position comes up Kelly. We fall all the way
I just see
down
that.
to 16th place. It's where we find Zach Hall. He's got a long way to move.
At first I was like, what the heck are you talking about?
Get closer at least
got about
to
5
some of his
laps.
competition. He needs to be within 4.
I ain't gonna have enough fuel for several green-white checkers here.
Heads
8
up,
of 9
24
positions
car.
of John Forbes to try to make sure
Hurry
he's
out, I
fighting
don't
for a
want that
spot
anymore.
into the next round and hope that the 11 does not win. Also, Jared
No,
Talmadge, if he
do
wins,
it.
he can spice things up here. Down in pit road, still getting service done is Larry England, who his hopes of making it to the next round, I think they're snuffed out and over with. Man, Robert, this is when the fun truly has begun. Overtime is here. We got 1 attempt of 3.
I gotta go
Get
back and
ready.
look at that wreck that took Larry
We've
out.
never seen
All right,
overtime
Forbes is
before.
in the
It's a
lead.
green
He's on the
white
bottom
checker. It's
side.
gonna be 2 laps
Pace
to
car is
go.
pulling off.
If we complete the first lap with no caution, we will race it to the
Pace car's
end.
in.
If we get a caution,
They
in
gonna
our
wreck with
first
them 2
lap,
tires.
We go to overtime attempt number 2. Well,
All right, come to the restart zone. Ready, ready, ready.
Green, green,
Go,
green.
go, go.
who will be inside of the top 6 in points to race for a championship? Let's find out. Overtime attempt number 1 is underway in Las Vegas. It's Sean Force, the big launch for himself. Outside lane did not get going. It's going to be side by side for second place. Drew Jua, Vincent Sora, who can get to the back bumper on the 11. There's someone with 4 tires deeper in the field that can get
P24, go get him.
in charge as Ford looks good off of turn number 2. Rest of the field searching for space. Where can you attack? Can we stay clean and green, or will a caution flag spice things up? It's Ford running a little bit high. Drew Jua with the launch off the exit of the corner for 3 wide back.
98 right rear.
Stay to the white flag. This race is official. Here we go.
White flag. Checkers or wreckers.
Handling back for outside the top 10, but Drew Jua wants this win. White flag sponsored by Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Jared
White looking for the crossover, left rear.
as well. The 27 gets blocked by Vincent Sora. He's going to go all the way down, but Drew Jua, Lucky Ducks would like to
carry that momentum off. Got him.
Himself. 88 looks good.
Oh, they made it.
There you go.
The exit of the corner.
P24, good job.
To the line.
They all made it.
Wow. Taking it.
Yeah.
You're Las Vegas.
Wow, what a finish.
John Forbes started this race 2 laps down, said that's
2 laps down.
I'll take it from there in victory lane in the championship round.
Oh,
Calls for the
that was
11.
crazy.
Congratulations to Forbes.
That's
Congratulations to
not
Drew
trying to
Jua,
bring up
Vincent
the
Sora.
corner.
Great runs all around, but
That's
your
the
hearts
corner.
go out for Jared Talmadge
pretty
because
cool.
now his fate's
Yeah,
up to
when
the
they get in at the
calculator.
box,
Was there enough points? Or is the 27's hopes for
Not
moving
even
on to
a
the championship
hold
round
for 30
snuffed
seconds
out?
can stop
And is
this
the
man.
Cinderella story over? And Robert, the numbers are simple and easy. The 11 wins, and he also will be our Whiplash SimCam's biggest mover of the day. Started 31st, started 2 laps down, and victory lane for himself. Congratulations to the 11 of John Forbes for taking the Whiplash SimCam's biggest mover award and victory lane. Rest of the field better stack up and get ready. It was nightmare fuel sweeping the round of 11.
It was Ollie came up and got him. Oh, that sucks.
Hampshire, and then his teammate of John Forbes wins here tonight. Going to be a fun one to watch. We will be back after this. We got interviews for the post-race show. We'll talk to our top 3. John Forbes, Drew Jua, Vincent Sora.
My car caught in the grass and pushed Ollie back up the track to get him.
To make it into the championship round. We'll find out right after this. We'll be back in just a few moments.
That's very possible, yeah.
Bam, right in the wall. That sucks. What caused all this?
Hard shot, yeah.
Oh, that was This is the one where Norris was like wrecking forever.
It was taking forever to wreck, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he caught that apron real bad.
He starts getting loose right here. Yeah, you got the lefts below the line. Yep. He just could not catch it.
But Ken's a good ride along.
All right, Brian. I will catch you again soon. Have a good night.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. See you next week.
Yep.
What? Ken just parted the seas there. All right, later.